Hello everyone, welcome back to SheffPlays. And today we're going to talk about something different. The title might have been confusing or not made a ton of sense because it's not directly saying anything. But I've recently made a change of mind, change of heart. Ever since I was a little boy, I enjoyed video games of all kinds, all genres, all styles, didn't matter. I would play it. But if you've been around the channel for a long time, you'll know that I've been mostly a PlayStation player my whole life. Not that I've disliked other consoles or anything, it's just been my main go-to. When I was like 7 or 8, I had a PS1, and then when I was about 10, I had the PS2, and when I was 11, I had the PS3, and then around 13, 14 years old, I got the PS4. Now I've got the PS5. I've had all of them. I loved all of them. But I've also had every Xbox. I've had the One. I have a Series S now. I had the original. I've had a 360. And for Nintendo, I've had almost all those consoles too. The only one I really haven't had was the Wii U. We're not talking about Nintendo this video, because I feel like everybody at some point has some sort of Nintendo console. And when you hear about console wars, they're never really in the mix. We're also not talking PC because I've never really had PC. The most PC gaming experience I have is Fate. Wild Tangent's Fate on like an old Dell back when I was in like kindergarten. But no, we're talking about Xbox and PlayStation. If you've been following the channel for a long time, you know that PlayStation has been my go-to. It's always been my pick of choice. The only advantages I thought Xbox had was Halo and Left 4 Dead. That was it. But, and by no means, before I really get into this, am I trying to reignite console wars. I think it's ridiculous. I think hating on someone just because they don't play the same system as you or play the same games as you is ridiculous. Video games are a medium for us to express ourselves, to show what we like and don't like. Because, like, whereas I enjoy Zelda, Bob might enjoy Ocean Heart more. And it's whatever. I don't care. But what I want to talk about is the change that I've made. I've been kind of drifting more towards Xbox lately. This isn't to say the PlayStation's bad. I'm not like, PlayStation's the worst thing to ever exist. No, I still love my PlayStation. I still love the PlayStation and its exclusives, but Xbox has really taken my heart. I've been playing a lot of my Xbox lately. I mean, I've been playing Nintendo, but again, they're not a part of this. They're kind of off over here somewhere. I don't know, on a desert island, as far as this conversation goes. But I don't know. I've been really getting into it more. Like, one thing that I've started to feel is we're going to take the PS5 controller and the Series X or S controller. I don't know which one it is. I don't know if the S has its own specific. You just put them side by side for a minute. These are the controllers I have. And, like, obviously I love the PlayStation because I had to get, like, one of the special ones. But something about them, man. I enjoy the feel of this controller, the Xbox one, a lot more. I like the clickies, I really enjoy that most of the time. Uh, and I don't know, it just feels a lot better in the hands. But then, I'll go over and play the Nintendo and use this bad boy, and that throws me off kilter completely. But I mean, Xbox, like, the more I play it, the more I enjoy it. I've always thought that it ran sports games a little better, and I don't really play a ton of them, but when I do, I'm on my Xbox. I have sports games because of the Game Pass on the Xbox, but I have a couple of them, like sports and racing games, on my PlayStation because I've purchased them. And I don't know, I feel like they run better on the Xbox. And again, this isn't to say PlayStation's garbage, but the PlayStation Premium service, as compared to Game Pass, is not as good. um, with Premium, any older games you want to play, you have to stream. Anything below the PS4, you have to stream. You don't have to do that with the Game Pass. The Game Pass has, like, all the way back to the original Xbox games. Like, it's got Black, it's got Morrowind, I'm sure it has some others I can't think of right now. And you don't have to cloud play them. And even when you do have to cloud play on Xbox, it runs significantly better than Sony's. I When Premium first came out, I got it for the PlayStation because I was like, this is really cool. I loved my PS1. I can't wait to play these games again. But there's only a select few that they made playable without that, and it's just that some of the games I wanted to play run like booty because you have to run off Wi-Fi and or run off Wi-Fi. You have to stream it, and even if I was connected to Ethernet and I had the fastest internet in the world, it would still run like a Nintendo 64 game, but like launch title, not later release. Not that that mattered as much back then, but regardless. I'm just saying, although I think console wars. Dude, it's every time I record you do this. Now that she's done, we'll continue. But, yeah, I don't think console wars are good, but at the same time, I think it's okay to prefer one or the other, you know? Like I said, lately I've been finding that I prefer Xbox. Like, I've only had it for 5 months, and it's been very slowly but gradually taking the cake. Like, it slaps. There's a couple Xbox exclusives that I've poured more time into already than some of the PlayStation games I've had for years. Like, Halo Infinite's campaign is a blast. I loved it. I've played it twice now. Uh, Grounded is a phenomenal game. I mean, I know PC has it, but again, PC's on the same island as Nintendo Switch. Don't have it. Well, I have the Switch. On the same island as Nintendo, because it's not part of the video. Uh, but Grounded is phenomenal. It's Again, it's your same run of the mill like 7 Days, Minecraft, Ark, Conan, but it's fun. Well, that's me. The other ones are fun, but this one it's so different, you know, and I really enjoy it. And then Left 4 Dead. The first day I had my Series S, I bought Left 4 Dead 2. I had to, and I love that game. And I know it doesn't come down to exclusives, but like the Game Pass is better, the cloud is better, the controller, in my opinion, is a lot better. But again, you know, I still love my PlayStation. I boot it up here and there. I definitely have slowly been gravitating more towards my Xbox. But once Tears of the Kingdom comes out, Xbox and PlayStation are getting hooey for attention for a while. But yeah, I know this is a random, like, out of nowhere video, but I really wanted to talk about it because I also wanted to disclose again, console wars are bogus. Like, so what? Like I said, so what? I like Zelda, but Bob likes Oceanhorn. So what? Tim plays Xbox and John plays PC. Who cares? As long as we're all enjoying our games and having a good community about it, I could care less. If I could crossplay Warzone with someone on the PS1, I would do it because I don't care what console you're playing. As long as you're not being toxic about it and like you understand we're all playing games for the same reason, then why does it matter? But it's at the same time, it's okay to have preference. Like my preference is slowly switching over to Xbox, and that's fine. It's not saying the other consoles or other ways of playing games are garbage. It's just that as I play more, am enjoying something else more. And yeah, I know this had nothing to do with anything. Don't worry, Bioshock series isn't over. Isn't. Uh, I just, I like to switch things up a lot, do different things here and there, just to keep your attention span going, keep you paying attention, keep me paying attention. And it definitely wasn't because I didn't want to hook up everything to film some gameplay. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you're having a good day. If you're watching early on, have a good rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one, and it'll be Bioshock again. I really wanted to make this video for some reason. I have another series that I'm debating. It won't. It'll be a series that'll be kind of a side project. Won't ever interrupt daily uploads or anything. But Halo, you got anything to add?
Alright. You smell like poop.
See ya.